In this video, we're going to check out this Wilson Manifolds high boost throttle body. It's a nice piece. Check it out. Well, like the intro said, we're going to look at this Wilson Manifolds high boost throttle body, and we'll talk about the high boost part of it here in just a second. But all of my engines, I've had two big blocks, and I've used the Wilson throttle bodies, the Wilson 105 millimeter throttle body. My new engine is a small block 427 inch LS. I went again with the Wilson manifold throttle body. There's lots of options for throttle bodies out there. I've had good luck with the Wilson stuff, so when I get something that I use and I like to keep using their stuff. So the high boost, I know from experience, they made this, and it's got the name high boost. They made this for high boost. So I've had the other throttle body I had in the past on my big block, bought it a long time ago, probably 2013, 14. Used it for a while, come across and it was a boosted Pro Charged big block deal. Come across a thread on, it was either Yellow Bullet or Turbo Bullet, and where somebody had talked about the throttle shaft. If I can hold that. The shaft inside here that the plate bolts to, it would bend and flex and it could break. So I came out and grabbed my throttle body, not this, this is way back then, and looked at it, and I opened the blades like this, and I could see that the shaft, you could see the plate was flat, but out on the ends, this would be tough to do, out on the ends it was flexed up. This is like really exaggerating, and I've got a couple pictures. I'm gonna try to insert it in this area here somewhere that shows, you can see that the shaft is flexed, and I think they was using 3/8 diameter material, and the shaft was milled. The round shaft was milled, had a flat spot so that the throttle blade bolted to it. Well, mine never broke, but I could definitely see when I opened it, and you can see in the picture, it had flexed. So Wilson at the time offered a bigger shaft upgrade. You could send the throttle body to them. They would rebuild your throttle body with I think it was a 1/2 inch diameter shaft, and it was I forget what it cost. It doesn't really matter. So I did that, and that was that. Had zero problems ever with it. So along comes time as it progressed, and they engineered and designed this special throttle body for the high boost stuff, and it already comes with this is a 1/2 inch shaft, and you can't measure this. It's not 1/2 inch out here because it's got to fit the inside of the TPS. Can't really measure it there, but it's a 1/2 inch deal. And I'm not a machinist, but you can see there's the shaft. It looks like they milled a slot where the throttle blade slides in it, and it's bolted. It's a super robust piece. Special bearings, sealed bearings, whatever, it's like a leak boost. So that's the upgrade they did. They specifically engineered this for high boost stuff. And I don't know on the old style throttle body. I have no idea. I'm only speculating and guessing. I don't know what would cause the blade to bend. If it's wide open throttle, air passing across there, I don't know if that can cause anything. I have no idea. I'm not an expert in that. Or if when the throttle closes and you're 40 pounds of boost, just that super quick split second before the blow-off valve dumps the air out of the system in front of this, if that pressure, just that real quick pressure, man, I have no idea. Don't quote me, don't hold me to that. I'm an idiot. I'm just guessing, but I know for a fact my shaft was bent, so they fixed it for me. So this piece is cool. It is super nice. Man, it's got great machine work. I always look at that kind of stuff when I get a machine piece from somebody. There's no sharp edges, there's no burrs. It's super nice, super quality machined piece. They put engraved high boost on it. This is the manifold side. This bolts to your manifold. In these days, you know, we want to use O-rings. Gaskets and stuff are from the 80s. We don't need gaskets. O-rings is the way to go, especially if you're making something in a machine that can just do it. It's not like you got to take a grinder and grind a slot in it for this O-ring. It comes with the O-ring. I was trying to think about these bolts for the TPS. I think it came with the bolts. I don't remember 100%, but if I bought these, then I put them in there so I don't lose them. If it came with it, then there they are. So super great quality. Another option they offer, this is we're all familiar with the dual seal stuff. This has a groove for the dual seal. You buy a kit if you want to use that from them. Yeah, you buy a kit, comes with the big fat O-rings. Grab some of this other stuff. The sealing ring. This goes against here, obviously. And it's got a nice lip in there. Let's see how deep that is, because we like numbers, right? It's got a nice lip in there where you drop your tube in. Your 4-inch, this is a 4-inch setup for my part, my engine. It's got a 192 thousandths, let's call it 200-ish. It's got 192 to 200 thousandths lip inside here for the tube to go in. That's good. That's a nice lip, man. You set that tube in there, nice and square. It's going to weld real good. So it comes with O-rings, the sleeve, and then the clamp. The clamp has a little detent ball, kind of a push-pull deal. It's got Wilson Manifolds engraved in it. This is a separate kit. It doesn't come with the throttle body. Now what I cannot talk on is this dual seal kit. I've never used the Wilson dual seal before. This will be the first time I ever used it. I'm a huge Vibrant fan. The Vibrant dual seal stuff, I've used a ton of the Vibrant stuff. I measured this stuff out here. It wasn't quite the right size to match a Vibrant flange, or I would have used the Vibrant side on the cold side tube coming from the turbo with the Vibrant clamp. The Vibrant clamps are really nice. Vibrant stuff is cool. It's really good stuff. So I'm taking a chance on this stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I'll like it. If I don't like it, I'm afraid I'm going to want to grind this lip off and weld a Vibrant kit to it, which will stink because it's going to turn my black throttle body brown, and that won't look great. Now I'm going to get to the one thing about this that I don't like is it's black. My intake manifold, Sean's custom manifold, I got it in natural finish. You know, it's not black, it's just natural aluminum. My valve covers are natural aluminum. My valley cover from ICT billet is natural. This is the only thing that's going to be black on the top of my engine, except maybe a alternator bracket. But when I called Wilson about this, they said Keith Wilson, I guess, Keith only wants to do these. He only offers them in black. That's the only way you get it. In my opinion, I think that's the wrong way to do it. If customer me wants it in natural, then I should be able to get it in natural aluminum. If my engine looks silly because it's got a black throttle body on it, then it's Wilson Manifold's fault. So maybe I should have, while I had him on the phone, maybe I should have asked to call, or maybe I should have asked to talk to Keith and say, Keith, please do me one in natural finish instead of black, but it'll be fine. That's the only little complaint I have about this thing is I really would have rather had it in natural finish. They probably do it in black for a specific reason to so that it can be easily identified as a high boost throttle body. Not everybody powder coats their stuff. I might down the road if my natural stuff gets kind of tattered, but whatever, we'll see. So overall, this thing is super nice piece. I'm glad it's got the really big shaft here. It's not going to bend and flex. It is super robust. What I didn't know until I measured just a little bit ago was it's a 105 millimeter throttle body. So the back side, it's 105 millimeter diameter here, and I wrote this down. It measured 104.49 millimeters, so it's 105. The front side, it's tapered. It measured 97.6. So let's say, you could say a 98, 99, 100 millimeter on the front side. So it's got a 5 millimeter taper. I didn't know throttle bodies had a taper like that, but they do. So no biggie. Gonna put some pressure to it, make a lot of power. This thing is super tough, super strong, great engineered, great machining. I think that's, oh, one more thing. So the clamp here, the spacing on the clamp on the inside there, when it goes around the two flanges here, these dual seals are to allow a little movement. So I'll hold this right. So when the clamp is on there, and the rubber O-rings in the slot, it's gonna let it move. It's gonna allow about 120 for what I measured, about 120 to 140 thousandths movement here. Well, the max would be 120 to 140. So you don't want to put that against there, and put your tubing to this and have that slammed up tight, and you don't want to have it too far away. I'm going to make a shim that goes in there that's probably, I'm going to say about 60 thousandths thick, maybe 100 thousandths thick, and give it a little wiggle room. I won't take it to the max, and I won't have it up tight, but it's a cool piece. It allows a little movement in there. So that's all I got for this. I've got I guess this would be like a Ford style TPS is what this is designed for. So that's really all I got on this. It's an awesome piece. I just wish it was natural finish, but I'll get over it. It'd be just fine. It's gonna look weird, but it'll be just fine. Thanks for watching.